Well, hey, y'all. This Crazy Nurse Granny here. We're Crazy Nose Crazy. And I got something bothering me today, okay? And it's disability Social Security. I'm sick and tired of these people out there that go on disability Social Security and scam the system. I'm sick and tired of it. There's people out there, they just go on disability Social Security so they don't have to work. Yeah, and they get so much money that they live in big houses and they go on vacations, and some of them even get food stamps, so they get free food, and they just get everything for free. Well, I'm sick and tired of my tax dollars paying for these people that are scamming the system and living high on the hog on their Social Security disability. I've had it up to my eyeballs with all the scamming. I'm sick and tired of it. You hear me? Okay, y'all. I hope you know I was being the devil's advocate, because I was just repeating things I have heard other people say about people on disability, Social Security. And the reason that people feel like that the disability system is easy to be scammed and that people get it when they don't need it is because the only cases you hear about are the cases where people scam the government and get caught. Well, I want you to know something. Did you know that only 4 out of every 10 people that apply for disability Social Security with a lawyer get it? And do you know that you cannot work for 2 years before you're even eligible for disability Social Security? So that means someone would have to go without an income for 2 years before they could receive it. Okay? And did you know that the average income for someone on disability Social Security is $1,100 a month? Okay, I want you to calculate that and figure out how well you could live off $1,100 a month. All right, now, the problem that I have is because the media always sensationalizes it when they find someone who is ripping off the system, that all the people out there in the world that live on disability Social Security get a bad rap. And that's not fair. Because could you imagine working for years and making, let's say you make $75,000 a year, which is not bad, and you live okay, but then you're in a terrible car accident. And in that car accident, you're injured to the point where you can't work anymore. And then you have to fight for 2 years to get some sort of income so you can afford your medication, you can afford transportation, you can afford housing, you can afford food, and you have to pay out of your earnings for your Medicare. Now, if you don't make enough money, if you don't go over a certain limit each month, you do qualify for food stamps and Medicaid and housing. But if you make over $1,100 a month, you do not get any other benefits along with your disability because you make too much money to qualify. So you're between a rock and a hard place, because if you go over that limit, then your rent, your food, your medical bills, your Medicare insurance, and everything has to come out of that monthly payment. And if people out there think that hardworking individuals who have earned their right to get disability because they put into the system because you have to put into the system to get disability Social Security. And then, do you think they want to only make 1/4, if they're lucky, of what they were used to earning? Do you think that they choose to go from living a decent standard of life to being on the poverty level? Do you think they want to give up having the ability to own their own home, to go on vacations, to provide college educations for their children, and to do all those things that they dreamed and aspired for? And did you know that 1 out of every 3 terminally ill patients that apply for disability die before they get it? And also, the people that do get disability, they die 3 years on a higher than normal average people that aren't on disability. My point here is the people out there that harass and talk and share their thoughts on disability, Social Security, and how people scam the system and they don't deserve to get it. I want you to think about it. You could get in the car and be in a car accident today and lose your ability to be able to work. And there's so many people out there that are born with diseases that they're not able to work or do anything to make their own income. They're not ever able to be self-sufficient because something they're born with, not something they asked for. So let's all try to have an open mind and understanding and be happy that disability is there for you if you truly need it. And be aware of the fact when you hear stories on the media about people who are scamming the disability Social Security system, it's very rare. It's not easy to get disability. I worked in an office and I helped people get disability Social Security, and they had mental illnesses. And the thing about it is you can't see mental illness. And I can't stand it when people look at someone and say, well, they look perfectly healthy. I don't know why they're on disability. Well, you know what? Not all disabilities are visible to the eyes. Let's start accepting each other, and let's be thankful for the things that our government does provide us for. And let's not judge the people that are out there who are struggling to support themselves and just to get by every month because something unfortunate happened to them and they're not able to provide for themselves or anyone else. And they're not able to have a lot of the other luxuries that a lot of people have. So maybe we should have empathy for the people that are on disability Social Security because they're not able to do what they would like to be able to do to take care of themselves. And let's smash that horrible prejudgment of people before you understand what's going on with them in their life. No, Social Security disability has a very important purpose. Would you rather those people have a way to take care of themselves? Or would you like for them to just be put out on the streets and starve to death and their life be over? We might as well just line them up and execute them. I mean, come on. Sometimes unfortunate things happen to people in life. And I'm thankful that our government has a system that takes care of those who can't take care of themselves. So let's all be nice to each other out there in the world and let's stop judging people, okay? This is Crazy Nurse Granny here. We're Crazy Nose Crazy.